Hi everyone. This is the Dim Sum Bowl Ellen Lee Swami prediction show post Halloween edition. We're gonna talk a little bit as usual about the record from last week, and we'll discuss trades and waivers, and then we'll dive right in. And as always, it's Dr. Ellen Lee. How are you, Ellen?
Sounds good, Dr. Wang. How are you?
I'm good. Well, I'm not as good, but let's dive in. So last week's record, as you can see, is the complete opposite of the previous week, where you went 5-1. I can't remember who the upset of the week is. That's why the crying baby
I
is.
have to say, some people changed their lineup on me because it's bye week. So I should get a mulligan on a lot of these losses.
Well, the problem is they probably heard what you said and then changed the lineup.
Yes.
But that's fine. So anything notable from here? I would just have to say Danny has a super team.
Yes, look at that,
crushed
172.
by a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
And that
And
was
food does too.
without your trade. So I'm going to talk about later about your trade.
Oh.
Just make him a super team.
Well, but you did beat George, and but you did correctly predict the lock of the week.
Yes. Yes.
Now, Apocalypse was absolutely right.
I'm telling you, before Danny, Apocalypse is the team to beat. That's what I thought.
Yeah. All right. So, but this season still 55%. So technically still above a coin flip.
Yes.
So still the Swami. All right. And then here's the big trade. So it came down yesterday.
Yes.
Basically a swap of wide receivers and running backs and a quarterback.
Yeah, but then this is like, come on, Kevin. This is a give up trade. Okay. It's obviously you lost Reese, you're upset, and you do something like rash. This is not fair. Come on. Tua is like Tua's like quarterback. Okay, he's a high upside quarterback too. Lamar Jackson has the highest floor and the highest ceiling of all quarterback because he can run. He can run 1,000 yards and get like 5 or 6 TDs a year. And he's just having a slump. And you just like
a slump over 4 weeks.
Yeah, he can just explode anytime. Come on.
Oh,
this is a bad trade, dude.
He's a bench warmer. I get Ramondre Stevenson.
Well, Ramondre Stevenson is a good like running back, but it's still like not worth giving up Lamar Jackson. A sure thing,
But I also get Amon-Ra St. Brown, right? With a even for T. Higgins.
I mean, it's an even trade. I feel like Amon was kind of overrated this like early season, and now he's injured. Looks like his injury is as bad as Swift. He's not even playing like that much. So I don't know, dude. This is a bad trade, Lamar Jackson.
It's not as bad as when Food basically stole Hopkins from me. So
right. It's not as good as McCaffrey, right? McCaffrey, Oh my God.
That's also true.
SF. Oh my goodness.
Well, anyway, it's just a game, but I think it'll be nice to see. I think Danny deserves to have a good team.
Oh, yes.
Okay, and then the waivers. Anything on waivers?
This week there's not really nothing on waiver. You can see everything. It's like $1 or $2.
Well, George paid $24
for who?
Rondell Moore.
Rondell Moore. Wow. He really needs a receiver then.
And Bell paid $10 for Seattle defense. Right?
Well,
see?
Yes. I mean, I do see Bao is like has a lot of money left, and then his defense is on bye, so he needs it to Seattle versus like a really bad
$10.
Might as well, right?
Well, anyway, I think you just can't get rid of Aaron Rodgers.
Yes, I got him back again. Hey, but I didn't spend any money for it. No one wants him. So.
Yeah, wow.
And I'm not giving up on him.
All right, let's go back to. Are we ready to go? Let's ready to roll.
Right.
So let me just share my screen, and then I think we are ready to look at the. Here's my screen. Hang on, sorry, man. So I think it's all in good fun, right? I'm hoping actually that we can have Tyann join us one of these times, so that we can really have a good discussion. I think different perspectives is actually very good. Okay,
especially from the losing perspective, right?
That's fair. All right. So let's go backwards here. We'll go from, all right, matchup G's and the freak.
Oh yeah,
I'll show you the
this
bench
is
players
this
too.
is like
Okay.
okay. So this has to be like upset of the week because like Jesus is gonna come back and beat the freak for sure.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
That's pretty
yep.
close though.
It's close, but hey, projection is projection, right? So I think Mozart and you know, like and his newly borrow is are still good enough, like wide receiver, I mean running back ones and high end what quarterback ones with Diggs, Lockett, and more. It's just too much for Tyler Boyd, who's like a wide receiver 3. Dubs, he had a 0, you know, the week before. I mean 2 weeks before, and then he got like a 14 this week.
Yeah,
So
but
he's up and
your
down.
Aaron Rodgers is relying on him to do something.
He's still a rookie, right? So you can't really trust him at all. And then he's really the only credible, like, you know, weapon that Aaron Rodgers
And
has.
Hawkinson has
Defense
an
knows.
upgrade in quarterback.
Yep. Well, Hawkinson is an upgrade, but you know, like there's too many mouth to feed, like Cook, Jefferson, Thielen. So Hawkins is the best number 3 or number 4 option at the offense, right? Versus he was the number 2 option in Detroit. So I don't think that's an upgrade. I think it's actually a downgrade for Hawkinson.
Yeah,
So,
but I think Georgia's team is gonna. What about Joe Burrow, man?
Joe Burrow,
Totally stunk on Monday Night Football.
I know, yeah, he has a Conklin, but he still has Higgins. He still have like Boyd. Okay, so and then he still has like a Mixon to throw to, 3 good receivers. So he
But
was,
Boyd and Mixon are on Freak's team.
yeah. Well, but then that's the thing. Like I think like Mixon carry wise is having like a 3.3 yards per carry, the lowest of his career, and the way like the offensive line is, I think like losing Chase. Mixon's not going to score 15 points. I mean, come on, that's projection, right? You agree with me? How do you get 15 points like with no running lane? And I just don't get it. I mean, yeah, he's going to get short dump offs, but
All right,
and
that's
Jake
fair.
and Jake is not even a starter. So you know, like he's forced to you know, field out wide receiver. I mean, running back 2 and running back 4s because of bye and injury. So he's not going to have a chance versus
All
Jake.
right, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, so this is the upset of the week
And
for.
then just notice like George is a super team because you made him that. He has depth. Even without you know, like Nick Chubb, he can still like score like 110. This is crazy. It's your fault, Kevin.
It's not my fault. I didn't trade George anything. That's Jack. Jack.
Really? Oh, Jack, it's Jack's fault.
All right, next game is Stuttgart and Tensai.
Oh, you know, like just we really don't know. Like this is lock of the week. Anyone versus Tyen is gonna be lock of the week.
But Tyen is it's the bye week, so he really needs a wide receiver.
Yep.
Right.
So Jack lost last week, but this week Mahomes back and he's so good, I think. And trading for Evans is definitely a win for him, right? He sold high on Burrow, who's a running back 2, you know, wide receiver 2 without Chase. And Moser is like a running back 2 with Wilson being there. So, and Jacob should bounce back. And I just think like it's only a matter of time that we crown Tyen as Dim Sum King, right?
Okay.
So, and
all right.
yeah,
Not much
Waller,
to say.
Swift,
All right.
always hurt.
Lock of the week.
Lock of the week.
All right, let's go to the next one. We're gonna go to Apocalypse and Haymaker time.
So I think like this is a pretty straightforward. I think this is Apocalypse, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Apocalypse is gonna win because like he's really the team to beat. He has wide receiver ones over the place. AJ Brown, Chris Olave, DK Metcalf. We all agree they're wide receiver ones. Kemba Walker and Jonathan Taylor, they're all like running back ones.
Jonathan Taylor is hurt though, so he may not play.
He may not play, but then he has a really capable backup in David Montgomery, who's like a running back 2. Versus right now you have an empty space in running back 2, and you
probably
like,
be Khalil Herbert.
You know, yeah, probably, but it's much. Apple's because you just gave up on your team by giving away Lamar Jackson.
No, I think this is strategic. You'll have to see. But
I don't know. Who's your defense, Kevin?
This should have been lock of the week. It should have
No,
been lock of the week, but
it's still not lock of the week, but it's close.
all right. So we'll pick Apocalypse. Okay.
Mhm.
Next one is Ace and Pacemaker.
So this one is I think if I can have a chance for 2 locks of the week, one's
Yeah.
Tensai and this will be like me. I'm
Okay.
gonna lose for sure. I don't have a defense. I have like 2 running back 25 or 20 32s. I'm starting because of Elliott and Polar on bye.
But
And
you
this is
haven't. You can still pick up a defense.
but he has a running back 2 in Eckler and running back 12 in Sanders. There's no way I can make up like 20
You
point,
can
30
make
point
up with
difference right there.
Jefferson and Waddle. I mean, your
Uh
receivers are far
I mean,
superior.
his receiver is not bad too. Look, Keenan Allen's back. Like we know Mike Williams is out. So assuming Keenan Allen's healthy, he's gonna get like 20 or 30 points
But
again,
he's not
right?
healthy. He has a
And,
Q.
and Pittman, like he has a better new quarterback throwing to him. I think he's like he can only improve, right?
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fair.
So and Cousins is real actually with Hawkinson. I give you that much. Hawkinson going there does not increase Hawkinson fantasy value, but increase Cousins value because Hawkinson is another
Yes, but I
threat.
gifted you with Kyle Pitts, who's gonna blow up here.
Like you said, Kyle Pitts is very unstable. I'm just hoping he'll give me like 5 to 10 points. Okay.
Yeah,
I just don't want to cheat him some. So
that's fine. Okay, so this is the
yes.
second lock of the week.
This is second lock of the week.
Okay,
Yes.
very nice. And then next one is Bow and the Crusher.
Power and Crusher. Let's see. Yeah. So I think this one is going to be Bow. Even though Adams like put up a goose egg like 1 point fantasy game last week. Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams still are goal line, their team's goal line backs have been scoring like crazy. But because of injury and buy and trade, Ronnie has a field of running back 4 in Huntley, who's not going to score anything. And look at that. I think he's Chase, right? So injury to Chase and the trade of making Jeff Wilson useless is just too much for Crusher to overcome. So this is going to be look ugly. This is
I
going
don't
to be bad.
know, maybe. I mean, Ronnie's fantasy football
Luck is
savvy luck is
we can
knows no
never
bounds.
underestimate
Yeah,
his luck,
don't
right?
never underestimate.
Ingram might have a career day. I mean, he's
This may be
that,
Tyreek
yeah,
Hill's 50-point game.
it could be, but
It
on
has to be
paper,
because Tua depends on him.
yeah, on paper, like man, he's just a running back and receiver talent are just too much to
Yeah,
overcome.
yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
You never know with
But you're not
with
picking Ronnie,
Ronnie.
you're picking
Yes,
Bow.
but and look at Travis Kelsey versus Evan Ingram, right? That's gonna be like a 10-point difference right there.
That's true, but Gabe Davis can blow up anytime. 250 yards and 5 TDs. Okay.
Yeah, he only get 5 targets a game. How do you come out with that match, Kevin?
So all right, so this game is Bow.
Yes,
All
this is
right,
Bob.
and then I think we have one more. It's the food and Eurotrash, Danny's team.
Food trash. Like I said, you just made like Eurotrash the super team to beat. Lamar Jackson is going to score like 40 points this week. I'm telling you, he's going to rush for 2 and throw for 2 or 3. Because losing Andrews, that was a concern. No, likely was really good last week, right? He's putting like Andrew like numbers last week. So
Yeah, but the running game is back now for Baltimore.
yeah, but then we know at the goal line, he's always a dual threat. He can run in 50% of the time himself.
And Food has Jalen Hurts and DeAndre Hopkins.
It doesn't matter. Look at who he has. He has Derrick Henry and Kamara, who scored 3 TDs last week. And Derrick Henry has been scoring above 25 points for the last 3 weeks. Who does that? Like he's
Devontae
crazy.
Foreman, who scored 30
My goodness, but not 3 consecutive weeks, right? I think Henry right now is like back to becoming King Henry. He's the best running back right now. So it's just like
I think also Danny gets a break because McCaffrey's on bye.
yes, and then Brian Robinson is like a running back 3 and running back 4.
Yeah.
So and then he's forced to use Taysom Hill, the gadget player, who might give you like 30 points or 0 point, right? So we don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Super
Is
team.
that, is that it? I
Kevin,
think we talked about all of
Kevin.
them. No, we'll see. I think that's why they play the game. I
Yeah,
think
well, that's why I don't want to play anymore, because I look at my team and look at Danny's team. If
you
I'm
could have
losing,
traded with me, but
if
you
I'm losing,
value your players too highly.
there's nothing for me to trade with you. But it's just like, oh my God, look at his team. I might as well give up. I'm just hoping, I pray I don't meet Danny during the playoff.
Well, I think if you want to, I think you guys are doing, like, I think you're in first place. So clearly you're doing something right.
Well, just look at the points against. I have pretty much the lowest points against. It's all luck. So
That's true, actually. Jack has the hardest, Tyann has the third hardest, I have the second
yes.
hardest.
Mhm.
So,
So
but it's all fine. But again, there's a lot of game left. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, still 6 weeks left.
that's
Still
true.
6 weeks left,
Very true.
right? And then you never know, once you can limp through the playoffs and then completely kick butt. So you never know.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
All right, man. Thank you as always, Ellen. Maybe next week we'll visit your locks.
Yes, let's see.
Be upset, and then hopefully we'll have Tyann join us next week.
Yep,
All
can't
right.
wait.
That would be
All right,
awesome. All right.
we'll see
Thanks,
you
everyone.
then.